Well, I just couldn't help myself but marvel at the absolute sheer size and girth of Scoutmaster Kevin. I was blown away by the beautiful, crazy chaos that was Deadpool and Wolverine. This isn't where I went and watched it. This is just a quick vertical video, which I know people hate unless it's a YouTube short. But it was a quick video that I wanted to take outside of a local cinema. This place normally is a ghost town. If you see 3 cars, it's a busy night. This place was rammed on opening night. Now, because of my vlogs that are coming out soon, you'll understand why I couldn't go on opening night, but I wanted to go into my local cinema anyway and get some footage recorded of what was going on. There was a Deadpool popcorn bucket at Odeon Cinemas, so I went and got one of those, and I went and got the little Deadpool drinks cup head as well. Now, I know different cinemas in the UK have got some pretty low quality merch. I know the View's got some pretty good ones, but they sold out pretty quickly. This is the popcorn bucket I was able to pick up from Odeon. But I know Americans have got us beat on the merch. They always do. There's nothing new there. But I was watching this film twice in one day, which was something pretty awesome. I prepped myself by watching Logan and Deadpool 1 and 2. And I'd done my homework. I'd been a collector of Funko, so I got some Funko Pops. I've had this Deadpool poster for over 3 years, and a Deadpool and Wolverine minifigure had to be on display for today. I got up bright and early, bushy-eyed and ready to go, and I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I was super excited to kick off to the cinema. So went in, me and my partner Helen, me and my girlfriend, we were wearing matching like duo t-shirts. I was wearing the Deadpool one. She was wearing the Wolverine one. She's a Hugh Jackman fan all day long. And Deadpool is my cup of tea. I love them both for their own reasons, but Deadpool's mine all the way. We absolutely had a blast. It was a really great day. It was a really long day. We were up really early, and then we absolutely enjoyed it. We were doing some history checking on the way. Deadpool 1 came out on the 10th of Feb. Deadpool 2 came out on the 15th of May 2018. And it's been a good few years since we've had a Deadpool movie. It's been over 6 years, and they actually referenced that in the film. So how I'm going to talk about the film right now, we're going to do a little quick non-spoiler review, and then we'll break it off into a bit more spoilery. But basically, from the non-spoiler aspect, this is the non-spoiler part of the video. All I can say was what a tremendous film it was. It's been such a long time since we've had a good Marvel movie to go to the cinema and watch. I'm so glad that we've got this. And it's literally been, I think the last Marvel film I enjoyed might have been Guardians 3, however long ago that was. And then since then, I've not enjoyed anything out of Marvel. So I'm very, very grateful that we've we've had Loki Season 2, we've had Guardians 3, Spider-Man No Way Home, and then we finally get Deadpool and Wolverine. What a great revive of the Marvel universe. We've got a long way to go to patch up some of these wonky films, but so far so good. This one definitely got me excited to go back. The promotion for this film has been fantastic. Non-spoiler review, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Absolutely loved it. Go watch it right now. I highly recommend it. Now I'm going to get into the spoilers. So it's a spoiler section. So if you've heard the word spoiler, jump off ship, subscribe, leave it a like, put it in your watch later, and come back and watch the rest when you guys have seen the movie. But I'm going to talk about spoilers right now. So first spoiler I want to talk about is that Chris Evans cameo. We thought we were getting a Captain America variant, and we got Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four, which is such a nice little nod, because obviously Chris plays Cap, he plays Johnny Storm. We're getting the Fantastic Four movie coming out in a couple of years' time. I'm very excited. I know I was very thrilled to see that little bait and switch they did. I thought that was very clever on their behalf. A very, very smart move with the cameo department there. That was really good. Then we were seeing when Ryan was traveling the sort of variant timelines, and he was looking for his anchor point. He was looking for a Hugh Jackman for his universe, after his universe was clearly Logan, and Logan dies, obviously. So he needs a replacement Wolverine, and he goes to a few different multiverses, and he sees a few different versions of Hugh, and we actually see the Cavalrine. I want to call him that. The Cavalrine, I think, is what they called him. It's basically Henry Cavill fan-casted as a Wolverine variant, and I thought that was amazing to see Henry Cavill as the Wolverine. And if he is a future casting, I think that's the greatest decision ever. I think that's a really cool idea. I absolutely loved it. the good little 1v1s that Deadpool and Wolverine have. They have like two quite standout scraps in this film. There's a big one in the sort of Mad Max universe type garbage pit multiverse area, and then they have another fight in a car, which is brilliant. And the fights were really funny. The banter between Hugh and Ryan is perfect. I think their chemistry is fantastic. We've known about it off camera for years, how good their chemistry is. But to see their chemistry in the movie as Deadpool and Wolverine, they smash it. They do such a good job. This was a cool little feature as well, that these necklaces have been popping up everywhere online. So there was a photo booth and necklace claw machine that you could use for free if you'd gone and watched the film. So that was kind of cool. We got one of the best friends necklaces from the Deadpool and Wolverine campaign from the merch and stuff, and the merch has been crazy for this movie, and rightly so, because it's got so many good little cameo moments. Again, the image of Lady Deadpool was leaked. Luckily, I didn't get to see that. I got to see it for the first time in the cinema, which I liked, and the fact that it's voice acted by Blake Lively is really clever. A few references. There's a cowboy Deadpool who's voiced by Matthew McConaughey. There's I believe there's a Wrexham Deadpool with like the Welsh flag on his chest. There's a few different variants of him that you see in this film, and that's quite cool, kind of like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse type style. Really like that idea. I thought it was quite funny. We've seen it with Loki and things like that as well, so that's pretty cool. We got to see Hulk in this movie. I thought that was pretty mad. We got to see a little clip of Thor in this movie holding Deadpool, so possibly teeing up some stuff to come in the future, which I thought was, again, pretty crazy. And then obviously there's the soundtrack for this film is phenomenal. It's absolutely top class. The soundtrack is so good. You're going to be singing and dancing along to these songs all the time, and it's a content creator's worst nightmare, because obviously they're all very heavily copyrighted, but the music selection for this film was top class. The visuals were great. The intro was probably my favorite intro to any Marvel movie. And even though this is the spoiler section, I'm not going to talk about it because I want you guys to enjoy it for yourselves. It's so good. It's so catchy. I watched it twice in the same day. I watched it with my friend and I watched it with my girlfriend, and we both, both screenings were a laugh, and I really enjoyed watching it in two separate sittings on the same day, because I really got to pick up a lot more references after the fact. So that was really cool, and I really enjoyed that. I liked seeing the same film over and over again, and I think this one I'll watch on a loop, because every time you watch it, you'll get a new joke or a reference, or you'll see something. Happy Hogan was in the film. Jon Favreau, of course. We saw a little Stan Lee painted on a bus, so that was nice. Again, carry on Stan's legacy, even though he's obviously passed away. Dogpool was a great addition. Headpool, Babypool. There were so many different Deadpool variants that were really cool and funny. And I really do think it was a nice thing. There was no Taylor Swift. Whether that makes you happy or sad, there was no Taylor Swift in the movie. She was speculated to play like Dazzler or somebody. Maybe she'll be in the Marvel universe at some point in the future, but unfortunately in this one, she's not in it. So take that with whatever happiness or sadness you want to take it with, but no Taylor in this movie. But yeah, the merchandise for the film's been insane, and the movie itself was phenomenal. And like I say, it was finally nice to get up and go to a cinema and watch a Marvel film with a bit of excitement for once. It's been so long since, I grew up in the perfect era of Marvel, of like Iron Man, Cap, Thor, all the movies back to back to back, getting banger after banger until probably the fizzle out at around Endgame point where a lot of people got fed up. No Way Home was a nice little adrenaline rush. This has been a great little adrenaline rush. Guardians 3 was phenomenal. But Marvel is just on very shaky ground at the moment, and I think it needs to save itself very quickly. And I feel like films like this just absolutely hit home, and they give us what we want as fans. And I think people who love Marvel, who don't really watch Marvel, equally you're going to enjoy this as a mega fan or a first time fan. You're going to enjoy it. And if you can, go to a cinema. I know it's a bit expensive sometimes, but definitely go and try and watch it on the big screen in some capacity, because you won't regret it. And obviously, I'm going to buy the 4K, Ultra 4K, Blu-ray, whatever, extended cut. Hopefully we get a different cut soon. But yeah, I'm gonna rewatch the hell out of this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. And if you enjoyed, leave a like. I'll see you next time. Peace.
Switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia. Darling, I'm just so fed up with what does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Let's forget to subscribe.